Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jess the Princess and we're taking a little detour from normal content for a sec. As you can see, I did my hair. I'm platinum blonde. I'm feeling like Girls Next Door vibes. I'm feeling Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Y2K, curly headed realness. But yeah, so this weekend I went to Sasquatch Fest, Sam Fest, and like hung out with my parents. It was my dad and stepmom. And then, yeah, I'm just kind of like wiped out from hanging out with them. I haven't really done anything otherwise. I've just been like trying to keep a low profile, relax. I just started my period the other day and oh, girl. So I have lost like 2 Diva cups. I literally don't know where they are. I still have like the little baggies for them. Don't know where I put my actual Diva cups. I genuinely think at this point that like a gnome has stolen them and they just wear it as a hat. Cause like I didn't throw it away. So like where did it go? Where did they go? It's 2 of them. So I bought a new one. And the one that I bought, it's like, instead of the normal ones where you just like fold it and then you have to like pull it out, with my arthritis, when I had like a bad flare, one time I couldn't get it out and I was freaking out. My hands hurt so bad trying to like dig in there and grab it. And so I got one of the like silicone cups where you can like pull the string and it'll break the suction that way. I got the size 2. And I was like, oh, I have a heavy flow sometimes. I don't want to like have to empty it out so often. That's not how it works, girl. For the first 2 months, whenever I would wear it, it would like push on my bladder and I would have to go pee like every 30 minutes. And so it was just so annoying. It just like causes a mess when you have to like pull the stupid like string. It just like flings blood everywhere. And it's just like, how did it even get there? You know what I mean? So I want to get a regular Diva cup so bad. Anyways, so what we're gonna do today, because I'm tired and I don't feel like putting out an actual video, and I just want to have like a cute, cozy little night, you guys are gonna help me put in a new VHS player. As you can see, I got this one from the thrift for about $25. Here's my little VHS setup right now. I have like just cute little collectibles that I got. Here's like my Switch dock. Here's the current VHS player that I got from one of my friends. It worked really well for like 2 months, but it ate one of my tapes. And so I had to like retire it. The DVD side still works. And the thing is that there are still people that record VHS players, but it is very far and few between. It's like a specialized field at this point because they don't currently produce, obviously, any more VHS tapes, any more players. And so it is considered vintage media, and so you have to go to a specialist. They are pretty expensive to fix. They're like between $200 to $300, and I just do not currently have the money right now, but I do have $25. I'm not gonna redecorate it right away because if it eats tapes right away, that's gonna suck. And it's just not worth it. But I thought I'd show you guys my cute little console area too, because I just feel like my little TV setup is so cute. As you guys can see, I have a pretty wide array of stuff. I've collected DVDs for a really long time. Oh my gosh, Tiffany is down. I had the biggest crush on Jennifer Tilly when I was a kid from Bride of Chucky, and so of course I had to get the Funko Pop. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like a really big Funko Pop collector, but I do love her. And then I also have 2 Hannibal Lecters. I forgot that I had one because I had it in storage, so I got the other one, and I'm just glad that they're not the same. Silence of the Lambs is like one of my all-time favorite movies. I rewatch it probably like every 2 or 3 months. Here is like my reality TV. I have like my horror movies and then just like some random kind of stuff because you gotta make it fit somewhere. I have some of my CDs. I have my little calico critters. that I just made a little scene. Oh, one of the babies fell. 1 second. Boop. Another little scene. How cute. More DVDs, and then my Switch games. These are more like comedies, cartoons, that kind of thing. Then I have like my video game stuff down here, all my like Switch cases. These are mainly like kids VHS tapes, and then I have the adult, and then I just have like Overcast, you know. Before we get into trying to set up new VHS player, I wanted to show you guys some of my like most prized VHS tapes that I'm most excited about. So this is one of actually my like most prized of my collection, and I found it at like a local thrift store for like super cheap. It is a triple pack of the first Alien movie, the sequel, and then the making of, and I just think it is so cool. I haven't watched it yet, obviously, because I don't want it to get eaten up, but it is just like such a cool, I love the old packaging and stuff. I just think it looks so cool, and also I love behind the scenes footage and just seeing like all the special effects that go into everything. So I was super excited to get this, and I cannot wait to watch it. Another one that I was really happy to find, and I've been looking for these for a while because I don't think that they made a lot of them, but the McDonald's VHS tapes, I guess they used to give these out as like Happy Meal toys, and just like look at that animation style. So iconic. When was this released? 2001. I remember like watching this in the car, like my mom, how she had it set up. We used to have like this green minivan that we called the Pickle, and she had like one of those mini TVs with the built-in VHS player that she had like a plug-in converter, so that way she could just put it in like the little cigarette lighter, like little electric thing, and she would hook that thing up and let us watch movies if we ever went on any road trips or anything. And it wasn't this movie, but one of the McDonald's movies, I think like 2 of them we had, and it was just like so iconic. An American Tail. I just think this movie is so adorable. How harrowing. I love all the sequels of it, and you know, just about a little mouse coming to America, running away from Stalin's Russia, essentially, being driven out. Just like a very good movie for kids that like makes them more understanding of immigrants and stuff. So this was really cool. It's always really interesting seeing how like my parents react to like how I act in the world, especially like my politics and stuff, when they let me watch this when I was a kid. Also, my parents were anti-vaxxers, but one of my favorite movies as a child was Balto. Like, watched it on repeat constantly. What do you know? Obviously, we have to show off the Shrek VHS tape. This is actually much bigger than normal VHS tape, like, case, because this is a special edition, as you can see. Basically it just has like an extended ending, so I'm very excited to check it out. Another one of like my all-time favorites that I love rewatching is Babe. I just love this little pig. I think he is so cute. He was always one of my favorites when I was a kid. I just thought he was so adorable. I also loved Charlotte's Web a whole bunch. On my shelf over here, I have a little, you can see his little butt tag. Can you see him? Yes, he's one of the little mice from the movie. Basically, McDonald's had Babe toys, and the 3 mice, one of the mice, it comes in a little set, and look how cute he is. They didn't have any more of them at the thrift, but I only got him for like $1, so of course I had to get him. And then I know that I was talking about Silence of the Lambs earlier with Jodie Foster, and I will just let you know that I will not Jodie Foster this behavior. Contact is essentially about this like scientific team that's trying to contact aliens. That like clip of Katya and Trixie talking about this movie Nell had me cracking up, girl.
Mary, what about Timothée Chalamet? We found out, I don't think we've talked about on the pod. We found out Timothée Chalamet's real name is Timothée Chalamet, and it's Nell. It's Nell. Timothée Chalamet. I'm sorry.
I remember watching this at one of my grandma's houses. My cousin convinced me to watch it, and we were both like 12 or 13 at the time, just sitting on the Oneida Reservation on like a hot summer day watching this movie and being like, oh my god, people that are like raised differently aren't just stupid. We should understand them and try to understand them and yeah. But genuinely, incredible movie. There's obviously a sense of nostalgia for collecting VHS tapes, but also it is technically like a dying art, you know? And the fact that we have so many of these beautiful films that could potentially be lost because they haven't been backed up to DVD or the cloud or whatever. I think it's really remarkable that we preserve these things so that way we can continue to enjoy them. I found this VHS tape, The Chasers of Tornado Alley, just like people going out and chasing tornadoes. And I just think that is so cool and exciting. And just, this is from 91. The Twister movie didn't come out until 96. So this was like ahead of its time, truly, and potentially has inspired the movie. So just super cool. I cannot wait to watch it. This is about the Apollo 13. It actually has real footage from NASA. Basically, one of the oxygen tanks explodes and it leaves the crew on the spaceship with only 2 days of oxygen, and it would take 4 days to get home to Earth. And it was this was recorded or released in 1995, 2 years before I was born. But yeah, I guess we should probably get into it, huh? Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna unplug all of this and use like the power cord. Oh wait, I can do that. I'm gonna use the same, like, what are they called? I'm gonna use the same AC/DC hookups, the like yellow, red, white cords on that one because that one didn't come with them. But sometimes they have like the power cords that you can take out, like just unplug. These ones are integrated, so you have to leave them in. If you guys are curious what I use to keep these all on, obviously I didn't secure this one for some reason, but I used museum putty for all of these, and then I used Velcro tape. Plug and play. Hopefully this works. Right. For you youngins that don't know, we gotta make sure that we plug into VCR in. So red, come here, white, yellow. Okay, it says VCR is live, so let me just put it, I just have it on. You can mess with the settings on your smart TV, and I just have it as DVD combo. It says it's on. I wonder. Channel 69, dude. If I gotta plug it into the ones in front instead. Okay, I'm gonna try putting in the RCA cables to the next slot to see if that works. Yes! We got it, bitch! This is only part of the battle because now we know that this hooks up. I need to make sure that this isn't going to eat my tapes. Potentially, I need to adjust the, like viewing, the like settings to make sure that it's not just all like the box screen. The tape that I'm gonna try and make sure that this is working is going to be a National Geographic video. This was already almost eaten, so I don't want it to be ruined, but if it is, it already got a little scratched up, like the tapes itself, or the ribbon itself, so not a huge deal. This one's about grizzly bears. It was recorded, or it was published rather, in 1987, so this is like a 32-year-old older. 38. This is a 38-year-old videotape. And it's actually in really good condition, all things considered, you know? So, we're gonna try it out. Oh. Shit. It says it's recording. It's working!
Hundreds of people every evening to watch the bears dine on garbage from the hotel. But as the bears grew plump, there
Plump
arose
bears.
concern about the aesthetics and safety of grizzlies feeding on human garbage.
Here. So, super good to know that this actually works. And the audio quality is pretty good. And it's really nice because I don't have to mess with the video settings after I just did it with the other one. So, I'm gonna see if I can rewind this though. Come on. It's kind of sassy. It's like, don't tell me what to do. There we go. Oh. Neat. I was worried that it wasn't gonna let me rewind. I'm so happy. Here, I'll rewind it a little bit and then we can watch this together. As you guys can see, I already got my candles going over here.
But of those times that
It automatically played, 1 second. It's obviously not all the way done rewinding, so I'm gonna troubleshoot here. So for the people that don't know, like if you didn't grow up with VHS tapes, obviously like you can just hit play and like rewind it so you can watch it rewind. It just goes slower. So if you want it to rewind really fast, then you'll hit stop, like pause, and then you rewind it and then it'll go like super, super fast. There we are. Hey. It's fully rewinded. I tried hitting play, but it's being kind of sassy, so I'm just gonna eject and then put it back in. Oh, you hear the crinkle, bitch. Come on. Oh, I can see it. No! No, come on. Come on. God damn. The ribbon didn't tear, so that's good. Ugh, it's always like the rewind function on these stupid VHS tapes that end up taking a crap, dude. Okay, then when all the ribbon is fricked up, you just take it, straighten it up a little bit. It'll be fuzzy, obviously, when... Ugh, this is distorted. Shit. But the beginning of the tape is all good now. So let me see. Because I mean the ribbon's already messed up, so let's just see. Seems like it worked. I'm just gonna not touch it for a while.
To better understand our world, ourselves, and our future. This program is made possible by the people of Chevron. Chevron, giving thought to television. At birth, in the darkness of winter, it weighs only a pound.
It's a baby!
In adulthood, it is one of the most admired and feared animals in North America.
Yay, well I'm worried about getting copyright stricken, so thanks for watching you guys. Love you, bye!